Welcome to your channel, Patriotic Alliance Fanbase. I am your host, Leocardo Adrianse. I thought I should do a video on explaining our president's talk, the first Thanksgiving service held at a church in Kraaifontein, Cape Town. He started by saying that no matter where you find yourself and in whose company you are, never be ashamed to let those around you know that you are a practicing Christian. Never deny God in anybody's presence. What he trying to say is, if you deny God, God can and will deny you.
So my boodskap aan julle vandag, moet nooit skam is vir die Here nie. No matter wie daar is, of het Cyril Ramaphosa is, of het Paul Mashatile is, sy moet nie skam kry nie.
If God decide to make a turnaround in your life, then you become unstoppable. No one can stop you from doing what God has set out for you to do.
Ek staan gister, vat ek 'n foto met 'n man by die cricket. En ek keer die trane. Ja, ek sit daar, ek dink, yes, ek is so emotional, ek kan nie eens praat nie. En as baie mense met ons, en niemand sê, of my is die probleem van Vrystaat cricket. En ek sê, nou, I'm gonna help you. En ek gaan in die toilet en ek gaan vee my trane af. Maar mense weet nie hoekom ek my trane af gaan vee nie. Want hulle weet nie wie die blanke man is van die hoof van Vrystaat cricket nie. Die man wat na my toe gekom het, wat kom help soeker vir Vrystaat cricket, was die hoof van die dissiplinêre eenheid in die tronken. So as die Here sê, jy gaan 'n ommeswaai maak in jou lewe. Ek het voor hy man verskyn met my probleme. Maar die Here het ingetree. Vandag kom hy na my toe. Here, mense, hulle hoor nie wat ek vir julle sê nie.
If you really want to see a testament of how God can change lives, you do not have to look further than me. I am that true example of God's grace.
As jy wil sien, as jy die goedheid en die guns van die Here wil sien, moet nie verby my kyk nie. Kyk wat die Here in my lewe gedoen het.
He dispelled the narrative that the colored people were betrayers during apartheid, their role during the struggle that is propagated and perpetuated by those that wants to oppress them, by those that wants to discredit, then those that wants to benefit from this lying narrative.
I want to talk about colored people. I want to talk about colored people. Because there's a lot of stories going around. And I think it's time for us to set the record straight. Colored people are being seen as people that betrayed. Colored people are being seen as people that stood with apartheid. That's not the truth. I want to tell you the truth today. A man called John Smuts was leading white people. A man called Cecil John Rhodes and a man called Lord Milner was on the side of the English, basically. They went to war. They decided the future of the country. And the colored people didn't have a leader on the table where they were discussing the future of South Africa. Fast forward that, when P.W. Botha said, ons gaat breinmense nodig het, let us give them the right to vote. Let's make them part, only coloreds and Indians, let's make them part of the tricameral parliament. Met baie mooi luister. Laat ons hulle deel maak van die 3-kamerstelsel. And colored people started a party called the Labour Party under Reverend Ellen Hendricks. And they said colored people are going to be part of the new tricameral parliament. When they came to the majority of colored people said, it's fine, but we have one question. Where's our black brothers and sisters? And they said, no, they're not going to be part of it. Colored people said, if our black brothers and sisters are not part of the tricameral system, we don't want to be part of something that they are not part of. In the Western Cape, 520 colored schools were closed the next day because our people rose up in solidarity with black schools. 520. People were marching to Paulsmoor. They were shot. Ashley Kriel died. Anton French died. We fought alongside black people in the struggle. Let nobody tell you that you took a sellout position. Because colored people did not take a sellout position. But colored people were sold out in 1994. If they doubt what I am saying, you ask them one question. Who was the first freedom fighter at Robben Island? It was Harry the Strandloper. When they speak about Steve Biko, we speak about Anton French. When they speak about Chris Hani, we speak about Ashley Kriel. The first soldier to die in combat in Umkhonto weSizwe was Basil February. It was a colored man. I'm giving you not fiction. I'm giving you names so that our children can know that they are the great-grandchildren of warriors of this earth. Let nobody tell you colored people were not part of this fight. Come 1994, we got sold out at Kodesa. Colored people were not seen as African anymore. For the first time, and you need to understand this, and this is where a lot of you that's smart don't know. You as a colored people, you're not an African. You are considered black. The land belonged to the Africans. There's no black nation. There's an African nation. So you are not black. You are an African. Whether they like to know it or not. Ons is die eerste nasie op die gronde. They can argue till they black in the face. When General Almeida, the greatest Portuguese general, came to Salt River, and his men tried to buy cows from the Khoisan. When the Khoisan gave them the cows, they refused to pay. And the Khoisan took back the cows. And instead of leaving, they came back with their firearms in 1550 around to come and get and kill the Khoisans and take their children into slavery Maar die Here weet, hulle het op 'n verkeerde tyd gekom. Hulle het verkeerde mense ontmoet. You touch my children. They gaan my ken. When they came, the most feared general, General Almeida, and his men were brutally killed with sticks and stones and spears from the Khoisan. The Battle of Salt River. And as the Minister of Sport, Arts and Culture, I am this year going to put a museum there at the spot in Salt River so people should know. As the Minister of Sport, Arts and Culture, I'm going to put a museum in Etlone where the Etlone massacre happened. People should know that we are not cowards. We fought this battle.
He addressed the issue of drug merchants, drug abuse, and alcohol fetal syndrome that is plaguing colored communities in South Africa, and he believed that those chains must be broken in 2025.
Colored people, drug dealers, yes. The colored people, drug users, yes. There's colored people, alcoholics, yes. We have that problem in our communities. Mustn't lie about it. We mustn't lie. We have a drug dealing problem. We have a drug selling problem. We have a drug using problem. We've got a problem of alcoholism. We've got fetal alcohol syndrome. They are in all communities. And they are in our community too. We are not going to deny that. But my message to you this year, die is die jaar wat ons die kettings breek. Nie volgende jaar nie. Nie volgende jaar nie. 2025.
In order to break the chain of addiction, we as the patriots must lower ourselves to the level of the ordinary man in the street walk in their shoes.
Die is die jaar wat ons die kettings breek. Nie volgende jaar nie. Nie volgende jaar nie. 2025. Dan moet jy jou stel wys hoe ons die kettings van drugs kom breek. Hoe ons die kettings van alkoholisme kom breek. Nie 2026 nie. 2025 gaan ons die kettings breek. Nou om die kettings te breek, kos harde werk. Is nie maklik nie. Jy kan nie kettings breek, dan kom jy met 'n titel nie. So plat soos 'n menorah blyk.
He vows that he will set an example of how to serve the people in line with the mandate of those that voted for him to be there.
3 jaar gaan ek as 'n voorbeeld staan. Vir as die jaar klaar is, dan moet ek kan wys wat die PNI gesit het. Wat het ek bereik vir die mense wat my daar gesit het.
He's also cutting out the dead wood, those people that were placed in positions but hasn't made any difference to their constituents. He is taking all titles away, and clean house titles has turned some people into monsters.
Om 'n raadslid te wees, om 'n MEC te wees, maar dan maak jy nie verskil waar ons vir jou gestuur het nie. Vir wat is jy daar? Vir 'n nuwe kar, vir nuwe klere. Hulle post hulle holidays vir die mense. Daar waar hulle by die water sit, maar die mense het nie eens water by hulle huise nie. Maar hulle het vir jou gekies, maar jy is besig met 'n holiday. Vir jou remove ek die man. Jy en jou holiday is klaar. Ek kyk vir julle. Kansele by die see. Die mense het die water nie. Jy sit by die see. Vir jou jag ek weg die man. Jy en jou see.
The PA does not belong to anyone but the members, and to secure the future of the members' children, He wants to encourage people to stop concentrating on other people's blessings because you might not see or you might miss out on your own blessings.
Die party behoort aan niemand nie. Behoort nie aan Keite nie. Dit behoort aan niemand nie. Dit behoort aan ons kinders se toekoms. Hier is die VIP's nie. Weet jy wat die Here beplan vir jou lewe nie, man? Van julle, die Here het jou al lankal geseën. Maar jy sien nie die seëninge nie. Van jou oog is op ander mense se seëninge. Jou seëning loop verby jou. Want jy kyk nie wat die Here vir jou het nie. Jy kyk wat hy vir ander mense het. Die Here seën ons op verskillende maniere, op verskillende tye, op verskillende wyse. Wag op die Here.
He wants us to forget for a moment about 2026. Let us concentrate on the present. 2025 says, if we do not do the groundwork in 2025, we will not succeed in 2026. Therefore, every patriot must go back to the ground, start working on the ground.
Is die mees belangrikste jaar vir ons. Die is die jaar wat ons grond toe gaan. Ons gaan nie links nie, ons gaan nie regs nie. Ons gaan grond toe. Van die pad na Kanaan is van die grond af na die land van melk en honing.
It is a great sometimes not to argue with people when you know that you are right and they are wrong. For your own sanity, in hindsight, they will realize that they were indeed wrong.
Gister kom ek op die Udo Karel se show. Hy interview my oor cricket. Ek kan dit nou. En ek sê iets oor Indië, oor Engeland. Ek sê Engeland het 24 games gespeel. Op die radio. En Suid-Afrika 12 gespeel. Hy sê vir my, luister mooi mense. Hy sê vir my, no, you are wrong. It wasn't England. Ek sê niks. Charles stopped me. He's like, why didn't you say anything? He was wrong. You were right. Ek sê, Charlie, sa kan het oorheid, man. So, hy is 'n boer. Jy sal nie verstaan nie, man. Ek kan nog hy man swak maak by sy werk om hom te wys. Ek val maar met daai dat ek verkeerd is. Dat my broer nog kan wees daar. Dat hy nie môre sê hy het sien nie of hy het nie verstaan wat hy gedoen het nie. Saal sê my gister en hy sê, yo, I thought about that. It was deep.
We want to start over. PAT numbers will be cancelled and the process of enrolling members will allow the PA to get more accurate numbers of its current members. So be warned. Your PAT number is going to change.
Ons gaat nou al die PAT-nommers kanselleer. Al die PAT-nommers. Ons begin van oor af. Ons begin van oor af. Ons begin van oor af.
In conclusion, he wants us to be good in 2025. Let us work together for 2026 in order to achieve greatness.
Wees net lekker die jaar, asseblief. Laat dit net lekker wees. Werk nou al klaar vir 2026. Mense gaan grond toe. Ons is familie in die PA. Moet dit nooit vergeet nie. Mag die Here julle seën. En baie baie dankie. Dankie pastor. Thank you very much everyone.
Please support your channel by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. The more subscribers we have, the more the YouTube algorithm helps spread the Patriotic Alliance's message far and wide. Together, we can amplify the voice of the PA, South Africa's last hope for meaningful change.